It was slow early on.
You got the #1 receiver upset about targets.
You can't just keep slapping the Band-Aid over that.
The effort looked sluggish.
He's working hard, and it'll be a big part of the game plan going forward.
They have the best record in the conference, and they haven't come close to playing their best football.
You have to trust within the unit that this is what we're going to do.
They run a very simple offense. They don't do a ton.
That ain't gonna get it done.
They adapted, we have to adapt.
That should be what you want out of a leader. Is that not the case?
We look at him and say, you can be so much more.
I'm close to being done answering these questions with this.
I feel you, Nick Sirianni. You might be done, but we're not done, unfortunately, here on First Take. Good morning, everyone. I'm Shea Cornetti's Ryan Clark, Tanner Orlowski. Stephen A. Smith is with us here as well. Is he enjoying the sunshine down in Miami for a little bit? Good morning, Stephen A. How are you?
Good morning. How y'all doing? How's everything?
We're good. We're good. Let's get right to it. Yesterday, a video went viral of A.J. Brown playing.
Are you interrupting?
Go ahead.
We're going to keep going.
Go
Okay, playing a video game on a live stream, saying his family is good, but everything else is, I'm just going to say, not so great. Okay? Went on to say, if you have me in fantasy, get rid of me. For context, Brown had just 2 receptions for 13 yards, and the Eagles lost to the Packers on Monday night. And so here was A.J. Brown responding to all that we watched just yesterday.
In that moment where I'm just talking to my friend, having fun with my friend, I'm not apologizing for that. Like I said, because if you have eyes, you can see that. And so, like, it's not that I was throwing anybody on the bus. I'm literally trying to laugh through this stuff. Like, but I'm trying to make fun of the situation and to try to get through it. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. It's not about we're not winning or I don't care about winning. All I care about is stats. No. It's been week after week sometimes. We're not contributing. We're not doing our job on offense. So you can't just keep slapping the Band-Aid over that. And if you expect to win late in the year and you think you're going to go to it at the end of the year, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know? And last year, what it was, thank you for the ring, but it's a new season. They adapted. We have to adapt, and we have to continue to, like, get better and try to find new ways.
All right, so you hear what he's saying. Again, A.J. Brown, not the best game Monday night, and an Eagles win over the Packers, only 2 catches for 13 yards. But now after hearing his explanation, how he's trying to keep it loose and how he feels, do you feel better or worse about A.J. Brown's comments?
This is the best I've ever felt about A.J. Brown's comments. This is the most real A.J. Brown has gotten. Like, it's frustration. And he's saying it. If this is what we do, if we go out on the field and only produce 10 points, if I only get 3 targets, have 2 catches, 13 yards, we can't win a Super Bowl like that. And as a leader, he said it real. When you win the Super Bowl, it's now a new year. Teams have adjusted to you, and we have to adjust. This is also the A.J. Brown that a woman walks up to in an interview and says, "You saved my life." Some of the things you said about opening up about mental health were things that helped me through life. And he's saying, this has been difficult for me. And everybody's on the outside all the time, and like you're football players, and you're paid all this money, and you should be happy, just go along, the team's winning. No, it's a job where individually you want to do well. Individually you want to contribute. And for A.J. Brown, in all the things that he's said, in all the tweets that he's tweeted or whatever it is, this is the best I've at least felt about what he feels about the situation, even if I don't feel great about what I'm seeing on film.
Now, I totally agree. Winning's a liar, especially in football. Yep. There's this saying, like, winning cures all. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It covers everything unless you are honest about it. And my whole thing with A.J. and this comment, this specific thing, is imagine if Jalen Hurts had said it. Everyone would treat it very differently. Everyone would look at it differently. They wouldn't be killing Jalen over it. They'd be like, this is why we love Jalen Hurts, because he holds everybody accountable, and he's honest about where the team is, and bars, and this is another one-liner from Jalen Hurts. But A.J. says it, and because A.J. plays wide receiver, and he's outspoken on social media or cryptic on social media, people are making into this negative knock on the football team. The thing that A.J.'s doing is the worst thing that Philly could do offensively is lie about it and pretend that it's good enough right now. I remember last year talking about the Steelers' offense and saying it's not going to be good enough in the playoffs to beat the good teams. Philly's offense right now is not going to be good enough to beat the Rams. It's not going to be good enough to beat the Seattle Seahawks. It's not going to be good enough to beat the Detroit Lions. It could win in November and October, but it ain't going to be good enough when it's win or go home. I promise you that. And so AJ's just saying out loud what the reality is. And I love, and I totally agree, I love the fact that he said it because now everybody's accountable. The second part is this. AJ's getting the ball thrown to him the same amount this year as he did last year. When it comes to percentage, they're just on the field way less because all the 3 and outs. And the last part is this. Devontae Smith's become a top 10 receiver.
Yep.
Devontae and Jalen Hurts are a top 5 quarterback and wide receiver duo. And I understand the frustration because if I was A.J. Brown, I would want to be the receiver on the other side of that.
Stephen A.?
Well, since we're talking about people that's all up in their feelings, the first order of business is for me to be all up in my feelings. I mean, damn, I'm looking forward to a Thursday morning, and my man RC and Dio didn't even say hello. Didn't even say, what's up, Stephen A. I mean, it's good to see you. I mean, damn, nothing to say good morning, how you doing, and all of that. I mean, where's the love? I mean,
can we talk?
Can we be,
what's up, y'all?
Hey, can I be honest?
Can we be A.J. Brown here?
It's because you ain't sit down till the show starts.
Thank you.
I didn't get to see you.
Thank you.
I didn't even get to say, hey, good morning,
Shay's
dog.
starting the show. You're putting your microphone
like you
on,
weren't even there when the show. We couldn't even get a cold open. Holla at your boy, because your boy wasn't there yet.
You also look like a Grammy right now with all gold on.
Like, what are you doing?
Y'all got me. I'm gonna get y'all back. I'm gonna get y'all back. I'm gonna get y'all back. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna simplify this whole AJ Brown because I totally co-sign. All 3 of us are on the same page with this. I know it's a debate show, but we agree with this because he's taking a lot of unnecessary heat, and I think it's wrong. He said nothing wrong. He was absolutely right not to apologize for it. I got a lot of love for AJ Brown and his position on this matter. Here's all anybody needs to know to truly, truly encapsulate what this situation is all about. If A.J. Brown was doing the reverse and didn't give a damn because he won the Super Bowl last year, what would be happening to him? He'd get crucified because that's not the kind of attitude you want somebody to have. You a champion, okay, now go ahead and defend that bad boy. Do everything that you can to do what you got to do. Last year, they were connecting Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. They were connected at a 62% rate. This year's at about 48%. You're looking at it, of course, you're right about the 3 and outs, Dio, no doubt about that. But combine that with the lack of success when he is targeted compared to what success that he was enjoying last year. And what he's saying is this stuff is unacceptable. We can talk about Devontae Smith all we want to and how he's become a top 10 receiver, which is absolutely true. Here's the flip side to that. Devontae Smith was complaining earlier this year. We had heard from him at one point about what they needed to do offensively. So A.J. Brown isn't standing alone in his, lamenting the state of affairs with the Philadelphia Eagles offense. And what did I say just the other day when we were talking about the Philadelphia Eagles? What I said was, you're looking at Detroit, you're looking at Seattle, you're looking at Los Angeles, you're looking at Tampa Bay, you're looking at these other Green Bay, obviously, you're looking at these other cats, and they're coming. What we gonna do about it? Because what we did last year is not what we're doing this year. What we're doing this year is not going to work if we truly, truly are aiming to defend our crown. He has every right to point that out. He ain't some bench warmer that ain't playing at all, that's not making any kind of contribution. He won the game for you against the Los Angeles Rams. He is considered a stud receiver in this league. He's making over $32 million a year. Clearly, you've invested in him because you believe in him, and he's got the experience, the credentials, the cachet to say what the hell it is that he is saying, and he ain't lying. Because when you look at the Philadelphia Eagles right now, you can't continue to look like this offensively and think that that is the team that's going to come out of the NFC. A.J. Brown is absolutely right. I got no problems with him.
So A.J. Brown right now, 408 receiving yards in 8 games. It's his fewest in 8 games since 2019. Okay, he's got a point, and I agree with you. I think after hearing his explanation, we all were like, okay, that's completely validated. I want to go back to something you said, though. Like, he's not lying, right? We can't lie about this. But does it feel like maybe Nick Sirianni is trying to cover up for some of the deficiencies on offense?
No, I think the reality is Sirianni is a very risk-averse head coach. He believes in the old school principles of football, which are the fundamentals and the basics and turnover differential. And I'm not saying that's the proper way to look at football. But he's not this guy that wants to be this high-flying offense, chuck and duck, Mike McDaniel, stats galore. And so